I want to talk to you about what we've learned around what is a point solution. And in that discussion, I'll be able to actually give you the information of what pupil progress is and to make you aware of point solutions moving forward. This is a current problem in the UK right now, actually internationally, but we're specifically serving the UK market. Most secondary schools, if not every secondary school, and a lot of primary schools are using Excel and Google Sheets in order to try and track and monitor progress. So what they're doing is going to their own department spreadsheets, they're trying to use all the formulas to try and calculate very complex qualifications to understand where they are, what they need to teach, and then how to actually inform the students and parents around that. This is riddled with inaccuracies that are feeding your data points today. So where you've got data point 1, data point 2, data point 3, teachers are actually using these Excel spreadsheets to varying levels of confidence. Typically your maths leads and science leads are very good. The rest of the school varies all the way down to certain subject areas that are actually hopeless. Ironically, I was one of those people as a former director of sport. I was begging the maths lead to make sure that I could actually get my spreadsheet working. Inaccuracies with unit weightings, inaccuracies with scaling factors, inaccuracies with grade boundaries. The biggest inaccuracy of it all is everyone is doing it differently across your whole entire school and across your whole entire trust, right? The second biggest problem is your workload, which used to be 6 data points, and now you've got it down to 3 because it's so onerous. Every individual department area has got their own Google Sheet, their own spreadsheet. They've got to quality assure the marking, put it in. The head of department for that subject area has to quality assure it before then typing it a second time into your school's MIS. Your data lead then has to organise that data, put it in the right format to upload it into one of your analytics tools that you're using to analyse data either trust level or a whole school level. This is a 2 to 3 week process per data point. And this is what is really crippling workload and information speed to people who are the key stakeholders. 9 to 10 weeks throughout the year. This is a 25-year problem that was created by Sims in its early conception around like 1985, while people were still using blackboards and schools only had one computer. We have created a point solution that is an exam board specific tracker that calculates the grade exactly as the exam board does, so your teachers do not have to use Excel or Google Sheets anymore. It's got a very high level of functionality that breaks down how they're performing across all levels of the qualification, including question level analysis where you want to use it, so it's not overwhelming if you don't want to use it, to give a very clear breakdown of exactly what needs to be taught by each individual department area. This gives a breakdown of how each individual student is performing against their target grade. For example, this student has a minimum target grade of an 8, currently working at a 7, but most importantly shows that teacher to get that 8 they need 29 marks. The level of detail then shows you how you are going to get those 29 marks. It doesn't just say you are at X, it does that at accuracy, but then says this is the journey we need to go on in order to get there. The report we spoke a little bit about yesterday, that empowers students. Some of you have got that in their hand. You can see that increases student motivation, but I'm not going to repeat what I did say yesterday. This is really crucial in involving the students in the process and where the magic actually happens. We are aware that you're going to want to manage that across the trust, so we can actually do deep QLA assessments, not only per school, but we can run those across the trust if you have centralised assessment points and you want to see the data across more than just one school. And we can build bespoke solutions for tracking at key stage 1, 2 and 3. If you spent all your time trying to create buy-in on a particular curriculum model, and then you come along and have to reshift all that because the software is not malleable, that's what we've specialised in to make it really, really bespoke. The point solution part, I'm really passionate about this because what's happening is the softwares are going to you and going, we do that. And we can do that. And then you actually get the functionality of it, and MISs are selling that they track and monitor, but they don't track and monitor. What they do is give you a place to store the grade for you to analyse it. That's not tracking and monitoring. Tracking and monitoring is what's happening in your department areas, and then what's going on your data point is not. We connect with, as a point solution should, all of the major MISs, and then sit as that point solution to solve tracking and monitoring, where the data can go into any one of your top-level analytics tools. I'm very passionate about the idea of making sure that schools can integrate with the softwares that they find useful, Power BI, CISRA, Formatrix, without having to compromise on the functionality needed from point solutions. So my final point is, you can now centralize communications, have a single point of data entry, which is the first time ever in the education system. And it's to make sure that you can do this across a trust level, but most importantly, you have transparency of that data now, because schools are very blind between data points. Every time you do a data point, you've got to wait to the next one before you hope that what's been working or what you've been working on has worked for the next data point. I do urge you to really ask the questions to the providers that you are getting sold to by. So people like Arbor, Bromcom that say we track and monitor, ask them to see, do you do it in the way which we need it? Do you do it in the way which is going to serve our students? Because what schools are buying at the moment doesn't. So do really press them on what point solutions that they are claiming to provide. Thank you very much for your time.